Hi, I'm Jenn, the Holistic Health Boss, your functional health practitioner and expert. And have you been catching the simple tips to boost your hormones and feel your best in 2022 that I have been sharing? Well, if you haven't, then I have a recap for you because these simple tips are going to help you to keep your hormones balanced during the holidays so you can, like I said, feel your best in 2022. Now, I've been giving away all kinds of knowledge goodies over the past week in regards to practical things that you can do to keep your hormones such as cortisol, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, melatonin, insulin, and leptin balanced during the holiday season and reverse the havoc because the holidays can take a toll on your hormones as you tend to focus so much on giving to others this time of the year and maybe not so much on yourself as you're running around from holiday parties, last minute gift shopping, and visiting family or friends. By the end of it all, I bet you usually feel totally wiped out and wondering why you feel so maybe fat, tired, and sick all the time. And it's because your hormones took a hit. And even though holiday happenings and shopping has been more virtual this year, the past 2 years in general have been packed with all kinds of hurdles that have likely hit your hormones pretty hard. So to help you keep your hormones intact this holiday season and breathe life back into them for 2022, on December 12th, I kicked off an Instagram and Facebook series called The 12 Days of Healthy Hormone Hacks for the Holidays. And over the course of 12 days, basically, on Instagram and Facebook, this is where you can catch my videos and posts where I'm delivering simple tips for practical things that you can do to keep your hormones balanced while you enjoy the holiday season. So here's a recap of a few of the things that I actually recently shared, and then make sure you're following me on Instagram and Facebook to catch all the ones that are coming up. Now, this first recap one is one of my favorites. Day 6 was all about banking some sleep because sleep is the first thing to go out the window during the holiday season. We stay up late doing a variety of things this time of year, like burning the midnight oil to meet last minute work deadlines, wrapping presents when kids or loved ones are asleep, dancing or socializing the night away at holiday parties, and maybe waiting for Santa or loved ones to arrive. And sometimes you might find yourself taking a red-eye flight to save a few bucks during the holidays. Now, you might have noticed that even when you get 8 hours of sleep or allow yourself to sleep in after a late night, you just don't seem to wake up feeling as rested as you could if you had gone to bed at a more reasonable time. Well, this is because every 1 hour of sleep before midnight is worth 2 hours of rest. Our body is on an internal time clock according to the sun and the moon cycles. And based on this internal timer, our body has specific times of day when it does some really critical functions to help keep our hormones in balance. Now, for example, in the middle of the night during the window of 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., the body releases human growth hormone, which helps to repair damaged tissues or cells and to create new cells. During this time is also when cortisol levels are supposed to be at their lowest and melatonin hormone is at its peak in order to support restful sleep. And then during the window of 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. is when the liver and the gallbladder get to work cleansing and detoxifying to release toxins which promotes hormone balance. Now, if we miss these windows of sleep, our body does not shift its internal clock on our behalf. We simply miss out on these really important functions being performed as they should be, and our hormones take a hit as a result. So constantly staying up late can completely flip your cortisol rhythm, mess with melatonin production, and then downstream disrupt the rest of your hormones as a result. Now, obviously there are some very fun-filled and valid reasons to maybe miss some shut-eye this time of year, But you can make up for the lost time by banking your sleep on the days that you were able to get to bed at a more reasonable hour. Remember that every 1 hour of sleep before midnight is worth 2 hours of rest. So on the nights when you don't have holiday obligations or commitments, aim to be in bed by 10 p.m. or earlier to bank some sleep for the late nights that you might have ahead, or to make up for the ones that you already have had. Now, getting in good quality sleep at the optimal times as much as you can will help to keep your cortisol and melatonin in sync and allow human growth hormone to get to work on your behalf so you can wake up feeling rested and make it through the holidays without your hormones getting completely out of whack. All right, so that was day 6 tips. Recap. Here is what I shared on day 5. Day 5 was all about crushing some cruciferous vegetables because we are approaching the last full weekend before Christmas, and all through the town, Christmas cocktails are flowing, meaning estrogen levels are on the rise. One alcoholic beverage can increase estrogen levels in the body for up to 24 hours. But this time of year, there's bound to be more than just one drink had, right? And with back-to-back holiday festivities, our bodies may not get a full 24-hour break for estrogen levels to fall back down to normal. Now, aside from alcohol, there is a whole category of toxins called xenoestrogens, such as certain plastics, that we are likely to come in contact with more frequently this time of year. Alcohol and plastic can both increase estrogen. So constantly elevated estrogen levels from alcohol consumption or toxin exposures can lead to estrogen dominance, which can in turn trigger thyroid imbalances, sleep issues, and mood swings, and even weight gain. But don't worry, you can still indulge this holiday season and not worry about every plastic you touch if you focus on crushing some cruciferous veggies when you sit down to eat. Now, cruciferous vegetables are a staple in an estrogenic type of diet or lifestyle. They contain a compound called DIM, which helps to remove estrogen through the liver. DIM isn't the only reason why cruciferous vegetables are anti-estrogenic. Most of them also contain chlorophyll, which is found in the green leaves or the green parts, which aids in reducing estrogen through improved liver health. So next time you go out to eat or cook at home, see where you can incorporate some of these cruciferous vegetables. There's things like arugula for salad, bok choy and broccoli are my personal favorite, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, collard greens, and kale, and mustard greens, radishes, turnips, and watercress, just to name a few. As I said, some of my favorite holiday side dishes include different styles of roasted Brussels sprouts and kale salads. Brussels sprouts in general are a really big trend these days for appetizers, so look to add them to your meal when eating out. Or double the benefits with some sauerkraut to get in your cabbage to lower estrogen and promote better gut health at the same time. Keep that estrogen in check by crushing some cruciferous vegetables as we wind down the rest of the year. Doesn't that sound easy and practical and to incorporate? I thought so. And here's the last recap for you about day 4. This was all about warming up with lemon water because it's cold outside, so wouldn't you want to start your day with some lemon salted water while you wait to brew your usual cup of joe or tea? Beyond just warming you up, your hormones can hugely benefit by starting your day off with warm water enhanced with a slice of lemon and a pinch of Himalayan or sea salt. Lemons have been shown to help detoxify the liver, and the liver is where we either convert hormones such as thyroid T4 to T3, or where we excrete excess hormones such as estrogen, which can lead to weight gain, sleep, and mood issues if it builds up, essentially. And then a pinch of Himalayan or sea salt promotes better hydration and electrolyte balance, which is important for hormone and bodily functions. Plus, the magnesium, sodium, and potassium in the salt nourishes the adrenal glands, which largely produce cortisol and DHA hormone and also contribute to the production of adrenaline, estrogen, and other hormones as well. So warm or room temperature water aids in the absorption of lemon and these salt nutrients into the body, in addition to promoting digestive function and bowel movements, which is how we excrete excess toxins and estrogens that can impact hormone balance themselves. So essentially, warm water gives the inside of your body a gentle nudge to get going instead of a cold electric shock to get out of bed. Warm water sounds much more pleasing, right? Well, during the craziness of the holidays, we are more likely to forget to drink water also throughout the day. And then we indulge in other activities such as drinking alcohol, extra coffee, and traveling, which can actually dehydrate and rob us of nutrients even more. So this is why I always aim to drink at least 20 to 32 ounces of warm lemon salted water before 10 a.m. This wasn't easy at first because I was so attached to my morning coffee, but little by little I made the switch, and now I wake up craving my warm water and have no need for coffee at all anymore. So this holiday season, see if you can add in a cup of warm lemon salted water to your morning to give your hormones a healthy boost to start your day off right. Another simple practical tip, right, that you can incorporate this holiday season. Well, that was just a recap. So as I said, head on over to my Instagram and Facebook to see what you might have missed, and also to catch the rest of my 12 days of healthy hormone hacks for the holidays series. And I would love to know over there what you're getting the most value out of. So turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single tip that's coming, and to help you keep your hormones intact this holiday season. And also remember to save the post for future reference, because these are tips that you can use all year round. All right, that's it. I hope you found this incredibly helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.